Well, well, well. It's been quite some time, hasn't it? What's up, Warlord Squad? My name is Anime Warlord, and welcome back to the channel. I know I'm a little bit late by saying this to you guys, but Happy New Year to every single one of you. Now, the main reason why my channel has been dormant for a little while, it's because I've been sick. And that was a really shitty way to start off the new year of 2024. I still can't believe that we're in 2024 already, man. That is absolutely crazy. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 items that I collected in 2023. I did a similar video like this last year where I showed you guys off the top 10 items that I collected in 2022. And the main reason why I'm doing these videos more often is because I said, and I quote, "For a little while, I've done these videos called Everything That I Collected videos. Basically, everything that I collected in the past year and then I showcase in the current year." Well, I am no longer going to do those videos, and for three reasons. Number one, they can get really, really exhausting because I literally have to go through like every nook and cranny of my otaku stash to literally find everything that I collected in the previous year and show them all in the current year. Number two, it just basically takes a lot out of my day because sometimes when I'm doing the Everything That I Collected videos, sometimes I don't even have enough energy to brainstorm new ideas to keep y'all entertained. And finally, number three, sometimes I get so exhausted whenever I'm recording a certain episode of Everything That I Collected in so-and-so year. I tend to forget things that I have collected in the previous year, and then I show them off in the current year. All right, everybody caught up to speed? Cool, and... All right, without any further ado, let's begin. The top 10 items that I collected in 2023. But first, honorable mentions. All right, so our first honorable mention is a Funko Pop of the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. This was part of their New Wave Yu-Gi-Oh! Pops, and when I saw that they were going to be releasing the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, I was ecstatic. The detail is very beautiful, very well designed, and I think we're getting a new one sometime this year with the Burst Stream of Destruction attack. Ooh, so cool. All right, our next honorable mention is the Nintendo 2DS. This was given to me by a personal friend of mine, and I cannot wait to start collecting Nintendo 3DS games because I have been wanting a Nintendo 2DS for the longest time, and now I finally got one because my friend said that he no longer has use for this, so I can keep it. I'm like, wait, are you serious? You're giving me your Nintendo 2DS? This is a defunct product now. And he's like, yep, but it's yours now. And I said, thank you so much. Next honorable mention. I don't just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And finally, the almighty number 9. Put all of these together and you have the whole entire manga series to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Let me tell you guys, this was a real chore to collect because some of these manga volumes were out of print and they were selling them for unfair prices. But luckily for me, I didn't give up and I found them for a good, reasonable price, especially volumes 6 to 8. So that was a great deal for me. And I thought I was going to wait until like maybe next year to get all of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but nah. My inner otaku just basically said, Alex, you can find these and you can fucking do it. And I just did. Get your game on! Hey, let's keep this Yu-Gi-Oh! Train running, shall we? So the next honorable mention are 2 new OCG Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Elemental Hero Burstinatrix, she was really tough to get. And I finally got her in my possession. I am so excited! And here is the Japanese version of Legendary Fisherman. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a closer look. Yeah, here they are, guys. Legendary Fisherman and Burstinatrix, side by side. 2 different series, but overall, classic monsters. And one of the best parts I love about these cards is that Both of them are hollows. That is just, oh, that is just beautiful. Oh, dude, I love it. La 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 la. All right, you guys. Next honorable mention is an eroge, and it is the notorious Euphoria. Yep, I got this at Anime Central this year, and let's just say this without spoiling anything. This is one of those eroges I will not be playing on YouTube anytime soon in the future, because I feel like if I were to make a Let's Play of Euphoria, because if you know, then you know, if I upload maybe a single episode, I think my channel will just basically go kapoof. And you don't want my channel to go kapoof now, do you? And the crazy thing is, I haven't even completed all of the game yet, so there are several more things for me to unlock. Oh boy, am I going to be in for a ride, because already I was on a crazy wild ride when I downloaded this after Acen. Woo! I can only imagine what's going to happen next, because I have no idea what's going to happen next. I've heard of this game several times, and I finally picked it up at Anime Central in 2023. What eroges will I be picking up at Anime Central 2024? I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see until I go. Let's keep this Anime Central train rolling, shall we? The next honorable mention are the first 3 volumes of Chainsaw Man. Woo! Do I love me some Chainsaw Man, dude. I love Chainsaw Man. The anime was, it was fan-fucking-tastic, you guys. Fan-fucking-tastic. Just a chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. It is an absolute masterpiece. All right, guys, I have 2 items left from Anime Central in my honorable mentions, and I have saved the best for last. Or should I say the best for last? Wingity wonk wonk wonk. So, I have an acrylic stand of Rias Gremory, and I also have an acrylic stand of Akeno Himejima. At first, I was just going to get Rias and just leave it at that, but, you know, if you're going to get anything with Rias Gremory, you also have to get Akeno, because, come on, you know, not only are they best friends, or should I say best friends, okay, I'm going to stop. Anyways, not only are they best friends, but, you know, they're also rivals for Issei's love. And these were the first items that I collected at Anime Central. Yeah, I got pretty lucky. So I don't know if they're going to be selling them again this year, or maybe they'll sell different characters. I don't know. I'm just going to have to wait and see. All right, guys, our next honorable mention takes us to C2E2. These are the Super Mario Brothers Uno cards, and I got these bad boys at C2E2 for $10. And I got these cards for 3 reasons. 1, I'm a really big Super Mario Brothers fan. Number 2, the Super Mario Brothers movie that was made by Illumination was coming out in the next week after the con. And finally, number 3, I fucking love Uno. I've been playing Uno since I was a little kid, and I absolutely adore this card game. It's one of my favorite card games. It's right up there with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Cards Against Humanity. Speaking of which, here is a Cards Against Humanity Pokemon version. This is Cards Against Pokemon. I got a chance to play this game with a couple of my friends when they were over at the apartment for a awesome Christmas party, and this game was a big success. Lots of big laughs and an overall good time. Next honorable mention is a Dark Magician plush. I was so happy that I found this guy at C2E2, and I hope to find more of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Plushes at future conventions because they're just so cool. And as you guys can see, right in the back here is my Rainbow Karibo plush. How you doing there, Karibo? And finally, the last honorable mention is this really cool miniature glow-in-the-dark Mecha Godzilla action figure. I have not taken it out of its box ever since I collected this awesome kaiju at Geek Street. All right, guys, it's time to begin the top 10. Now, for entry number 10 on the top 10 items I have collected in 2023. This right here is the dark side of collecting. This is a Darth Vader head snow globe. Yeah, this bad boy was on sale. Originally at Hallmark, it was originally $100, but I got it on sale for $59. Now that's what I call a dark side steal. And what's cool about it is that there's a little button on the back of his head. All you just have to do is push it and then boom. Next up, I have this really badass power figure that I got from Christmas. And she looks absolutely badass as she always does with that blood sword, with that face. And man, you can't have too many powers, dude. You can't have too many powers in your life. Coming in at symmetrical number 8 is my biggest Funko Pop yet. I'm not entirely too sure how big this pop is. You know, as a matter of fact, big doesn't even describe the size of this Funko Pop, man. This Funko Pop is absolutely huge, 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 huge. Next up is my very first Martin Kitagawa figure. I absolutely love it, and I love Martin Kitagawa and My Dress Up Darling as a whole. I'm a really big fan of the franchise. I still need to read the manga because I own the first 3 volumes of the manga. Still need to read it. And my God, do I love me some My Dress Up Darling, man, because My Dress Up Darling is just absolutely fantastic. If you haven't seen My Dress Up Darling yet, please go and watch it. And I can guarantee you, a lot of people online like to complain, "Ooh, well, My Dress Up Darling is just basically all about fan service. There's no actual story being told." No, there is fan service in My Dress Up Darling, yes. But I can guarantee you there is so much more to My Dress Up Darling than just eye candy fan service. Next up, this is an Opie mouse pad of Akano Himejima from High School DxD. I got this mouse pad at C2E2 this year, and this was a very, very sexy find, and I hope to find Rias Gremory sometime this year, but I don't know if they'll still sell them, but who knows? Life is an adventure, man. And I do not have a mouse to go with this mouse pad yet, so in the meantime, while I don't have a mouse, I just basically bounce it around for the amazing jiggle physics, and I also like to squeeze and poke the boobaloos. Alright guys, we are almost done. Coming in strong at number 5 is this amazing, fantabulous Godzilla ramen bowl that I got from that amazing Godzilla mystery box that I got from Fan Expo, and oh my God, do I love using it. Ever since I saw Godzilla -1, I've had a few bowls of ramen in this Godzilla bowl. And as you can see, this is the Heisei Godzilla, my favorite era of Godzilla of all time, and I love how he's just basically firing his iconic atomic breath, and since Godzilla is firing his iconic atomic breath, I have to make my ramen spicy hot. Also, to answer your question, yes, this is safe to use in the dishwasher. So when you are done using this Godzilla ramen bowl, you can run it through the dishwasher and the design on the bowl will not fade. Alright guys, here is item number 4 in the top 10 items I collected in 2023. This is a Pac-Man arcade mug. Look at the beautiful, beautiful design on this thing. So I was in Wisconsin Dells for the summer, and I stopped at a store called FYP Totally 80s, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a store just dedicated to things that were popular and a little bit underground in the 1980s. There is 80s pop culture, there's 80s memorabilia, and you can even dress up in 80s clothing. It is really, really cool. I really want to go back there someday because I'm a really big fan of the 80s, and I just had an absolute ball in there. All right, guys, here is item number 3 for the top 10 items I collected in 2023. Here is an acrylic stand of Martin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling, and she just looks really sexy in that kimono, doesn't she? When I saw that there was only 2 left of these, I just basically said, damn, I got to get my hands on one of these because they were selling like hotcakes. I forgot what vendor it was that I got this from, but they said that these were really selling fast, and I was very lucky that I got one of the last 2. Because being a really big My Dress Up Darling fan, I definitely had to pick this up. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. I had to get this in my collection. All right, guys, item number 2 is this amazing, super dope Godzilla statue. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love it. And as you probably can tell, this is from Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. I was lucky to find this at Kokomo Toys and Collectibles, and I do believe this was their last one in stock. But man, does That look incredible. I also love how Godzilla is firing his nuclear breath. That is just incredible. The detail is incredible. Everything about this is incredible. When I finally talk about Godzilla Minus One on my channel, because I wanted to talk about it before the year ended, but I wound up getting sick. So sometime in the near future, before I fly to Florida, or maybe when I get back from Florida, I will talk about Godzilla Minus One, and this big guy is going to help me. All right, you guys, it's time for me to showcase the final item. Drum roll, please. This is the number one and final item for the things that I have collected in 2023. This is the Pandora G-Box. That little device, I kid you not, has over 5,019 games in one. Let me repeat that. That little device has 5,019 games in one. Wow. Yeah, man, I love my Pandora G-Box, and I am never selling it, ever. I know some people on Instagram ask me, are you thinking about selling that Pandora G-Box at some point or another? I'm like, no. Because number one, it has sentimental value to me, and number two, there's a lot of rare games on there, and some games are hidden gems. And one of the best games that they have on there is Doraku Tenshi: The Fallen Angels. No, I'm not joking, you guys. It has the unfinished GOAT of all fighting games, Doraku Tenshi: The Fallen Angels. Me and my roommate play it a lot, and when he saw that I had Doraku Tenshi, he was just all, "Oh, you have Doraku Tenshi?" And I said, "Yes, I do, my dude. Yes, I do." So before I show you what it looks like all booted up and everything, this Pandora G-Box has helped me get through a very difficult period during my 26th birthday, because during my 26th birthday, I got a sinus infection. And that little device has kept me entertained as I recovered. Yep, here it is, you guys. This is the Pandora G-Box. She is all booted up and ready to go. And as you can see, there's over 502 pages of video games. And each individual game on here is a port. Some of these games are official games, and some of these games are ROM hacks. Yeah, some of the ROM hacks on here function great, and some of them function like shit, but what can you do? It's a fucking ROM hack. And one of the best things about this thing is that every single game is sorted into these folders. Want to look for a game that you're trying to search for on here? There's your search. You can also go to your recents to play the game that you've played again. And on here you have your 3D games, you have your action games, you have your puzzle games, you have your sports games, you have your shooter games, you have your 3 to 4 player games, or as I like to call them, party games, and that's about it. 502 pages of pure video game fun. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is the best gift I have ever received in my 20s. I'm not capping. This is the best gift I have ever received in my 20s. And remember how I said that this device has Doraku Tenshi: The Fallen Angels? Well, here it is. Bam! Bam, bam, smoked turkey and ham. It is criminal that this game was unfinished, but here it is in my own possession. And all I just have to do is just basically boot up a little device, and it's right here. Doraku Tenshi: The Fallen Angels. And you can play the Pandora G-Box one of two ways. The first way is with a wireless controller, where it can just basically give you that console vibe. Or if you're feeling old school, you can play it with this, an arcade-style controller. And yes, this is wireless too. So rather, if you choose to play the Pandora G-Box with the wireless controllers or the arcade-style controllers, it doesn't matter which one that you choose. It's still going to be equally fun nonetheless. Do you want to know the biggest reason why this Pandora G-Box has sentimental value to me? I will tell you why. It's not because it has Doraku Tenchi on there. No. No. That's just basically an added bonus or a bonus layer of icing on this fucking nerdy cake. But the main reason why it has sentimental value to me, it's because this was gifted to me by one of my uncles. Yeah, one of my uncles gave this to me for my 26th birthday, and as I was recovering from my sinus infection, it just brought me a whole lot of happiness, and I just could not be any more grateful for that. So I thank him very, very much. Well, you guys, that's it. The top 10 items that I have collected in 2023. Do you guys have a favorite item that I showcased in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. And what items will I be collecting in 2024? I don't even know myself. I'm just going to have to play it out by year. So, this just about wraps things up for today's video, you guys. If you guys like today's video, give it a like. If you guys have anything to say about today's video, give it a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for future nerdy videos when they come out. You guys already know who I am. I'm Anime Warlord. Stay nerdy, stay safe out there. Have a great day, have a great evening, whatever your time zone may be. Always remember to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys again in the very next video. Peace out.